You ask me what I'm sipping on and what are my dreams, yeah. Well, I'm gonna tell you, honey, it's only one thing. I'm sipping Crystal XO Cognac jeans.
You taste so good to me, baby, let me close.
Thanks for joining me, fellow cognac connoisseurs. This is Max's cognac review. Today we'll be reviewing RemyMartin. RemyMartin 1738, which is a small step above the VSOP. For those of you who don't know, cognac can only be produced in the region of Cognac in France. And this cognac is a fine champagne cognac, which means it's comprised solely of petite champagne and grand champagne grapes. In this case, it's 65% grand champagne and 35% petite champagne. A lot of other cognacs are made from various different blends of various different grapes. So, the VSOP is typically aged 4 years to maybe 7 years, and this bottle contains over 200 eau de vie, which are aged from anywhere to 4 to 20 years. So, quite a bit of a step up from your typical VSOP. It's made, as I mentioned, to fill the gap between VSOP and XO, which is the step up. XO, of course, is typically aged, barrel aged, that is, from 8 to 10 years, all the way up to 30 years. And as you may know, cognacs, all cognacs, are made from various different blends, from various different aged barrels of eau de vie, which is the distillant that comes from distilling the grapes. So typical RemyMartin is a very full-bodied, very rich cognac, a lot of spice, a lot of kick. You get a big punch of spice, and it's definitely very rich, and it does have a little bit of burn or bite, if you will, although it's much smoother than the typical VSOP RemyMartin. RemyMartin, by the way, doesn't do a VS. Their entry-level cognac is the VSOP. So, although it is a lot smoother, I will say that it's definitely got that familiar kick, that familiar spice that the VSOP RemyMartin has. And if you like that kind of full-bodied aroma with heavy spice notes, along with the dried fruit, dried plums, dried figs, dried raisins, with almost butterscotch, nutty finishes, I think you'll definitely enjoy this. Again, with the age, it's kind of taken the harshness out of the younger version of the RemyMartin, and it's definitely a little bit more palatable and goes down quite smoother. So, hope you enjoyed this review. Until next time.
So good to me.